All right, everybody that's starting to tune in, share this on your Facebooks and all the pool Facebook pages and everything that you know. It's one of Spokane's best against Stephen Holem, the first annual Harold Prine winner and the highest Fargo in this tournament. 772 Fargo, and I believe Chandler's a 661. So Chandler's been playing good, and Stephen's been playing pretty great. But get it shared so everybody can watch this and see these guys put in work. All right, here's the leg. See who gets to break the first rack. Looks like it's going to be Steven. So we're back to race to 8. If any of you watching the last matches, those were all B-side matches. So those were races to 6. Race to 8 on the A side. So this will be a race to 8. True double dip format. So Chandler will need to beat Steven 2 matches. The first one is a race to 8. The second one will be a race to 6. If Chandler wins the first one.
True double elimination.
This is a big tournament to have a good showing in too, because the who's who of pool in the Northwest and Canada, this part of Canada came down and everybody was putting in work this weekend. Lots of strong players, strong field. So kudos to these guys.
Absolutely. Tough task to get to final 3 at 128 people, final 4, final 6. I mean, the final 6 people had a really good tournament. Oh, look at this break. Holy cats, that's monstrous.
Yeah, he's been crushing the
Yeah,
break.
he has been. It's been pretty awesome to see.
That cue ball got booted around 3 or 4 times, which is why he's got all this separation from the one, or else he'd be right in line. See Stan the Man Tarango making his exit there, bottom left of the screen just now. See Blake Baker, who just finished 3rd, walked by. Lots of strong pool players in this thing. Comes down to these two, Chandler and Steven.
Hello.
Getting a little bit of sharking from the kitchen. And Chandler's going to have an open shot at the one.
Yeah, somebody walked in. What happened there? Tough shot and just didn't make it, huh? Or was he trying to play it safe? Or
No. He was trying to pocket that ball. He
yeah,
just missed.
Six ball's a little funky. little check here, come between the 2 and the 3. Should be fine. Didn't really check up very well, did he? He hit that way too thick.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to hit that a lot thinner. Come straight back. It's in a funny spot here.
Funny spot for sure.
Yeah, Jacob, all these guys, I mean, they all have a pretty high gear when they get going. Chandler's definitely been catching a high gear, and that high gear has been getting better and better over the last few years. Stephen Holem, of course, has a great high end as well. So this should be a fun one. Yeah, he missed. That's just a little bit of the result of that first shot he shot. He just caught that ball too thick and got funny to the 3.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. I mean, they call those a blind shot. Those are very, very difficult. You're not really able to see the pocket you're shooting at. You're looking away from it, and
Yep.
very difficult. Probably play into a bank here, or maybe try to run into it here. If not, play the combo looks kind of wired up, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, he's got the angle to, as long as he misses the 10, he can get separation of the 6 and 8, but he just smooths that in, gets perfect. Yeah, that's a great shot.
That worked out pretty nice, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that could have turned out funny, but he got pretty good on it. He wants to get as flat as possible on the 8 so that he's not having to force something to get good on the 9. So
correct. But right where his hand is a good line, so it's only like 2-3 inches. See, it's fine right there. So he didn't have to do much. He really hit that high inside, double kissing off the 6, rolled out pretty nice, didn't it?
Yep.
Just force it off. He's really good at punching through stuff like that. He's really, really impressive. He's always been that impressive guy punching through. And the good thing about when you do that, it doesn't matter which table you're playing on. You can kind of punch through almost anywhere. So it's a good tactic to have because it eliminates any table rolls. You're not decelerating ever. You're always pushing through, and it's good to have in your bag. You want to have it. You don't always want to do it because it can be tricky at times, but you want to make sure it's in your bag to travel with.
Yeah.
You don't know the table. This table's different. This championships tour edition is going to be a little more different than your Simonis, and it's going to take a few games to really get used to it. He underdid that a little bit, but he's going to be able to work this out. You wanted a little angle, not this much, but he's going to be okay here.
Yeah, it should be fine. Definitely a little more angle than he wanted, but it should. I
think he draws. Fine. Yeah, I think he draws right to where he's pointing 2 rails.
Yeah, and if he would have got flat, I mean, who knows? He might have drawn to short side depending on less angle, but yeah, he can just come off 2 rails for this.
He hits this ball really good. I see him do it all the time. He's gonna. He didn't like something. He wanted to make sure it was.
And I know the last match somebody was asking about putting the rating of the players with their names. This all feeds for this Evo stream. It's not a standard Evo stream because it feeds from Digital Pool, so it just has their names. I can tell you Chandler is a 661 Fargo, and Stephen Holem is a 772 Fargo. Oh, he just smooths that in perfect. What a great shot. He was tracking to that corner there, but his speed was perfect.
Yeah, good out. I mean, I was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. He ended up winning. I think it might have been the Open or something, and we were hitting balls at Black Diamond after the tournament was over, and he shot that shot like that a bunch of times, and I was like, you don't go high inside ever? And he's like, oh, I do, but this is kind of preferred. And he just hits that same shot consistently so well to where I knew he was going to make it. I just didn't know where it was going to come off, and you know what I mean. He just is so confident in that draw shot, and it's crazy how a lot of the just Canadians as a whole are really comfortable with that shot, where a lot of other people may want to consider to go high and not that shot because he had too much angle, but sometimes go high inside. So I commend him for how good he hits that ball because it's something that I've been seeing him do for a lot of years. It's not just here today by any means. He's been hitting
Yeah, and
balls.
he makes it look easy, and that's
He
just
does.
not an easy shot to
He
shoot.
does. No, it's not because you can let it get away, like you said, scratch. Not hit a good scratch over here in the side, or so. There's a lot of things that could actually go wrong.
Yeah,
Three ball, cue ball
Yeah, he might be pushing here.
might be pushing out to maybe a jump.
And I was mentioning this earlier that as the shooter, when you're having to push, you're kind of always at the disadvantage, especially when you're playing a strong player like Steven. Because if you push somewhere that's an open shot, he's going to take it. If it's an easy jump shot, he's going to take it. If it's an easy safety, he's going to take it. If it's not a good easy shot, he's going to give it right back. So
You're right.
you're just stuck in a bad spot. And guys like Steven have such a high pool IQ that it's hard to put them in a bad spot. But these are the kind of shots you want to do where you're kind of tempting them with something that if they miss, they're kind of selling the rack out.
This isn't easy.
No.
He doesn't even look like he likes it.
Yeah, he probably doesn't because he knows it's a sellout if he misses it.
Now he's doing the ghost model, the mirror image, just to kind of see where he's at. When you're doing that, you obviously want to know where it's at, but you're seeing if the side pocket comes into play. So that's what he's doing before he maybe says I don't like it or I do, and side pocket's not in play. He's going for it.
Yeah.
Cue ball tracks a little bit over here, close to that two ball.
Double hit didn't force a sellout, so Chandler is probably going to be playing a safety here and putting him down back on the other end of the table behind the 10-6. Let's see what he comes up with.
You just got to hit this ball, force follow, and just miss the 9 and just clip Z bank it over behind the 10. Oh, he shows up there. I don't like that because that flirts with scratching. Yeah, I like to check it a little more to be sure, but I think he's going to be like his result there.
Yeah.
Thin to win here and back kind of where he's at.
Yeah,
Even
what
better.
a great shot.
Good shot.
Now, can you? He's kicking at this to try to pocket this one.
You want to hit this end rail, makes the kick bigger.
Yep.
It opens everything up, and it doesn't allow for a scratch. He tried it, just a little too wide, and that's twice now where he's given Holem kind of more than he even gave his last two opponents in two games, right? So
Yeah.
something to think about.
Yeah, I mean, for someone like Chandler, I mean, it's just one of those things where he's playing good, but match after match after match, he's put down some strong, strong players, and the next player that steps to the plate is just even stronger. It just keeps getting better and better, it seems like, and tougher and tougher. But he's up for the challenge, I think. He's gotta get back into that, back into stroke and get back into his rhythm again. And he's got to get some open shots to do that, I think, right now.
That's a heck of a shot there.
Yeah, right through the center of those
And
balls.
not only that too, when you grind through a tournament and there's only 40 people, you're exhausted afterwards. When there's
Yeah.
90 people, you're like really tired. And 128, I mean, how tired are you really?
Yeah.
It's like you're not out there lifting weights and stuff like that, so you're not doing those types of intensities, physical work. But it's like driving to Nebraska from here. I mean, you didn't do much, but you're tired when you get there. It's like you were had to focus on the road, and oh my gosh, it snowed, so you now had to be more focused. So it's kind of the same concept in a sense because you really are exhausted when you're done with the pool tournament. And a guy like Chandler that had to grind and grind and grind and grind, and Holm's the one that took him out of this tournament. If you want to consider that, think about how his tournament run was, taking out all these big guns, and Holm beats him 8-3 earlier, and now he's back here playing back to 8 again. So Chandler's had a great run, and go back to this game. I think he might want to hit this 8 off the 9.
Yeah. Yep. He wants to play the 8 in the side and clear that 9 off the rail.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Wow. Just as we're talking, we're expecting it to be 2-0.
Yeah.
Then,
Pool God said, nope, I have better plans or different plans.
yeah, we're going to make you come with a shot here.
Yeah, he really is going to have to come with the shot. And he also, not only that, he has to come with the leave.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking at playing it to that right hand corner pocket and just coming naturally 3 rails to the top side of that 9 ball. But man, it's not easy. And he's near the rail. I mean, he only wants to play the top half of the cue ball anyways, but this is long and difficult for sure.
Not easy.
Yeah, not easy at all. Is he going to get fortunate here with his leave?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, he gets down there
makeable.
2 rails to put it back to where he is right here.
Yeah.
But it's thin, right? Maybe 3 rails because it's pretty thin. But if he
Yes,
gets
this
in
is
that
the
general trash can shape region where the cue ball is currently, he's going to have a chance.
yeah. This is the final. Stephen Holem has the hot seat. Um, he pretty much just beat everybody in the tournament so far with a pretty wide margin for the most part. He beat Chandler earlier on in the tournament, and then Chandler's come through a lot of strong players to get here. Great shot. What a great shot. Dead in line.
He did it, didn't he? Put it back in the region where he was.
He's waiting for some stuff that's going on over on that end of the table. he's got some room there. Got to get down and tune it out and just pocket this ball.
He didn't do it.
Nope. Nope. Not good. Yeah. Stephen Holem and Chris Rodriguez finished 8-5. Came up short.
Yeah, he did. Have to go in the other corner now.
Yep. Two zero with the break.
Look at that monster break. Oh, man.
Yeah. Open clean shot on the one. Made 3 balls. Natural easy shape to the 2. That's something to be envied right there. That's the break you want in 10 ball. Pretty good shape here to take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, after that gorgeous break, there wasn't a lot of things to talk about. I mean, he just needs to kind of control his own destiny here, stay down on his shots, put the rock about where his hand is, and call it a day. It's a really big statement too when you have a guy struggling and you just come out with a break like that right after. Just like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
Any little chance you thought you had mentally, or it's just like kind of your hopes kind of go away. Any little thought process, any little like, oh yeah, oh I can hang with so and so. Nope, you know what I mean. It just kind of your thought process is different.
Yep. Yeah,
I
three
mean,
zero. Chandler's break.
he made 3 balls and got out in 70 seconds. Chandler's like, I need to go like wash my face or something right now. I splashed some water on my face. And we're back. Chandler to break, see if he can kind of stop the bleeding, kill the little momentum that Holem has. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see if he can do it. I can just kind of see that exhaustion happening right before our face as far as Chandler's whole demeanor.
Yeah, I mean, the physical side of exhaustion is one thing, but mental exhaustion is big. And like you were saying earlier about, using that driving metaphor and everything, I mean, it's huge when it comes to anything like this where you're just putting out all that mental effort, focus and just thinking about every scenario and everything else, just match after match. And he's had some grinds too.
Yeah, he has. You're not going to get to where you are right now without grind.
No, not at all.
Holem, I wouldn't say had a grind, but he controlled his own destiny and just made sure that he didn't have to have a grind.
Yeah.
Doing all little things right. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. That was kind of a weird stroke.
Kind of was. It looked like like he was steering it a little bit or something.
Yeah, yeah. He got fortunate, didn't leave Chandler. I mean, one's in front of the pocket, but the six has got him clipped, so he's gonna have to swerve this or jump it.
I haven't really seen him jump too much. I don't know if he doesn't have one or doesn't choose to. I mean, he got on this too, also.
Yeah, that's a great shot. He's right in the window for this too.
Yes, he is.
It's hard to hit this ball soft, hold for the 3, and be able to hit it clean. You know.
Very tough.
Yeah, I don't know if he's looking at maybe trying to come back and forth or what he's doing here.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
You were right. He was looking to do that. He's just kind of, when you're just barely off, just a tiny bit here and there, that's kind of what I'm seeing. He wasn't doing this with other opponents 3 matches ago.
Nope, not at all.
The good old saying, he's human. Because he was playing unhuman like.
Yeah. He is.
He had a good run. He needs to get back into that, or this is going to be all she wrote. Because
Yeah.
Holem is a professional in all aspects, mentally, physically. He's not drained. Chandler is drained. He didn't have to go through this halt that he had to go through, and Holem's going to punish him when it comes to the mental side.
Yep.
A little hard here.
Yep. Hit that a little hard. Gonna have to settle for defense here if
Man,
he
he
can
got
see
him
the
in
edge.
a bad spot. You can't even see an edge, I don't think. Oof.
Yeah, and if he spins a bunch of English and comes off the rail first and catches that ball, the cue ball is gonna get separation down by the end rail. Send the cue ball up, so yeah, he hit that way too hard.
Yeah, he did. You just too full as well. So he did hit it hard, and he also hit it way too full. Pretty tough decision. You pretty thin here.
Yeah, he went real first. Sent the 4-up table.
Heck of a shot there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was about all he had.
He executed very nicely. Good shot there.
Yeah, it was a great shot. Yeah, Chandler's been in some of these kind of matches, and this has kind of helped get Chandler going from time to time.
Yeah, sometimes when you're slowing yourself down too, it's like, hey, you know what? Let me try to get ball in hand, or let me try to get something here and slow the other guy down and get me going. And
Yeah.
a little safe here and there can really change the match. It is early in the match, 4-0 or 3-1. This is a big game.
Yeah, for sure.
You do want to hit that end rail first. And oh,
Well, he caught the ball first.
he might not like his next shot.
Nope. Oh, I don't know if he stayed away from the window.
Looks pretty good from here, but I don't know. It kept going and going. Did it give it something? He's going right at it. And double kiss it in. No, he's not right at it. You don't want to be. You don't want to be getting crazy like that. That'll go right in the drink.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was just getting down just to see how much of it he could see and what he could do with it. And he realized he's going to have to kick at this ball.
Maybe go off the 9 too. The 9 might make this a little bit bigger.
And Chandler's earned himself an opportunity here.
2 back-to-back good shots, and yep, that earned him this. He's really sizing this up to make sure he's got the speed down. There's also a lot of people walking around right now. Might work out for him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad spot there.
9 ball went in instead of coming off the point and being funny.
Yep. Just got to come with a good one here again. It's just got to, keep digging deep. Get this first one under his belt. The first and the last games are always the hardest ones to win. Just got to find a way here. He's not going to get very many better opportunities in this one.
No.
He's already had that 9 ball that he missed in the last rack of the rack before, so definitely doesn't want to give up another opportunity here.
Well, the 9 ball's down now, so he's got a great opportunity.
Right? Yeah. Got done with that one early.
Yeah, get that right out of the break.
I smoothed that ball in, but I just want to see him bank this 6 and get out. I don't want to see him play safe.
No, I think he's got to bank it, man. There's not a lot of places to play safe right now. You're straight in bank too, and you don't have to do anything with the rock. You can leave it right there. So you bank it in, no matter what the situation is. I mean, you're on the hill, he's on the hill. You haven't won a game yet. Like, this is a bank shot.
Yep. I've seen him shoot a little bank shots with draw too. That's what he's comfortable with. Doesn't matter. 7's in a good spot. Just look at pocketing this ball. Put it in the hole. Yeah, just hit it clean. Good. That's what I want to see. He needs to get in stroke and just get out a rack or two like this.
Agreed. Good draw stroke right up the rail, right up the side rail. And just kind of rides it. Just need to grab it up to the side pocket. That's about it. Stay down. Make sure you're digging.
Yeah, he just needs to pocket this ball. Nothing fancy. Center ball, natural shape to the 10. Just get your composure, pocket the ball, get this first game. And then just, look for maybe an opportunity in the next rack if Stephen Holem doesn't crush the break and have an ABC out again. Try to keep the momentum on your side. He kind of let up on his stroke there. It's not good. This isn't looking good at this point.
Yeah, not good there. I mean, you're seeing a little bit of difference now. You didn't do this in the last 3 or 4 matches, let alone games, right? And you're seeing a little bit of the tired come out, and this is exhausting. I don't care who you are.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, 3 ball came up and race card with the cue ball and didn't leave much. So he's looking at how to roll out here to make it a little difficult on Chandler.
Yep, Chandler needs to play this cue ball down to that other end rail. 2 rails at it.
I like that play. That's one of the options. The other one is to keep it down here between the 2-6.
Yeah. Yep, thin the left side or clip the left side, miss the 5.
That's probably what I do. But I don't like jawing up this one on the side.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I don't like to do is oh,
Oh,
yeah, you hit it with speed.
hit
Great
that great.
shot. Great shot. I always like to leave distance. I didn't think he'd be able to hit that with the speed to
Me either.
create distance,
Hit that
but
good.
he hit it really great.
Yeah, he got distance and safe. I like how he aggressively went off the side rail there. He can get through these, or he's just tying up the 2-4. Got it. You put him in such jail, he's just trying to tie something up. Tied up the 5 and tied up the 4. So not a bad shot there. He kind of did his job. Hit the 4 on the rail. A 5-6 might be wired up for an easy little combo though.
Yeah, Steven, you're right. The Shane effect. I remember lots of times people would say that that's same thing with Stan. You kind of make some of these mistakes you don't normally make when you're playing somebody like that, just because you know how good they are, and it's not just so much you know how good they are. I mean, you have the abilities if you play your game, to build a hang with a lot of these guys, but you also put some unneeded pressure on yourself because it means something to you. You really want to beat those guys. And that unneeded pressure can kind of tighten the back arm and make you make some mistakes you don't normally make.
Hey Josh, are you able to move this like toolbar so you can see the chats better, or is it just permanently there?
I can tell you, it's just permanently there. That is actually something I was going to mention to them in our EvoSports commentating chat that we have with those guys about
Well, even
making
if
that
I
so
can
we
move
can
it
move.
over to the right side, or can I move the comment over to the right side? Like, am I able to move that chat over at
Yeah,
all?
you can't. I'll tell you, it's one of those things that I'm going to mention to them because what a great shot.
That was a good shot. And now
Uh,
it's in line for this combo. Yeah.
I actually keep my phone like sitting next to me is my
Comment.
phone with the YouTube chat on, just for
That's
that reason, because it's hard to read the chat with the toolbox there, and it's also hard to click on things in the tools to be able
Oh, it is. It
to
needs
do
to
when the
live
chat's
somewhere
there.
else. Or if it wants to live there, that's fine. But let us be able to move it to where we can.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of sponsors. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And these guys are pretty awesome about making adjustments as people come up with ideas. So that's something yesterday I was thinking about it, and I'm going to
And
add
I
that
don't
to
need
the
it. It
list.
doesn't need to be there. I need to have a pop up to where I can put it there if I want, but it doesn't need to live there at all.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Steven's getting out again here.
This is all shut up.
5-0 with an alternate break, player of this caliber, and the kind of break that Steven has. I mean, it's really, really hard for me to see anybody come back from this deficit right now. You know,
Yeah, I know what
never
you're
give
saying.
up, but at the same time, as a spectator, it's like, man, this is getting into like,
Fat lady singing.
yeah, yeah, no way back, man. I'd love for Chandler to prove us wrong, though, and
Oh yeah, I
make
mean we
make a
always
good
want
match out of it.
and as we watch here too, we always want Hill. We always want you know the audience always wants something to be sparked, and right now we want Chandler to win the next 3 or 4 and put some heat on whoever he's playing. Right, we just want to see that as people. We want to root for the underdogs. We want to see the underdog guy get up there and win. We just want to see all that because it's more exciting than somebody steamrolling somebody. But when you go to like he's clinically doing this to everybody in the tournament.
Yeah,
So this isn't oh sorry Chandler I got hot at the right. No, he's been good for not only like 10 years but he's been super solid throughout 128 players this whole tournament.
Yep. And Chandler dry breaks and leaves a pretty favorable table. The only messy part of this table is the 3-4. I don't know if he's looking to see if he can.
Well, that's what he's sizing up now. Does the 3 go into the side? Does he trying to go past that? Because he's either eyeing it up to go into it or go past it. So it may go past it into the same where the 2 ball goes.
Yeah, maybe.
Or does he do it now? No, you don't. You don't get.
No, yeah.
You get crazy?
He tried.
He did try it.
He tried.
And I said, no, you don't get crazy. Look how crazy you got.
Yeah, he don't do that. And he's just gonna.
That's something I would have done, Josh.
Yeah, same. And he's just gonna spin this off the side rail and get good anyways, which is irritating. But
you might get it now. Oh, I was gonna say come through and just a little bump. That'd have been a.
Yeah, that's I was actually thinking. I didn't think he'd go for it right there though. I thought he might make the combo and leave himself down near this end rail and then play the 1 and into those. If the 3 and 4, if the 3 didn't go,
I think that's why he was sizing it up, but I was wondering why he was sizing it up so early. I'm like, I guess, you want to stay steps ahead, but no, he was shooting it next.
Yeah. But who am I to argue with what that guy's doing? I mean,
well, is he flat here, Josh, to draw this ball back right where his hand is and land kind of where the chalk is now?
I don't know.
Straight draw, right where his hand is.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, it looks like.
Yep. That's the shot. It's a little funky, but that 9 ball, 8 ball is kind of big down there to come up and down. That's what he's looking at. He wants to stay on this side. So he might have to put some check inside on this. And if he's able to check this, he might have to punch it too. If he's able to do both of those and come around that 9, oh, man, that's a statement. No, he just kept it home. Okay, he didn't check it around there. I was like, that shot I'm talking about right there?
Oh yeah, I was waiting for it. I even had a sound effect ready for a great shot.
Oh man, if he would have pulled that off, I would have been like, oh, drop the mic.
Have you ever?
Buddy might just shake your hand right there at 6-0.
Have you ever heard the shoe chain sound effect in this thing?
No, I haven't.
So at the top, there's the sound effects you can play, and in the finals in Lincoln City, like last year. I don't know if it was gold or platinum finals, but they were Hill. Guy played a safety and in the 8 ball. And the other guy, like Massade, kicked long table on the 8 and just drilled it. And in the moment, commentating with Shu Cheng Chow. And this is what you heard come out of Shu Cheng Chow.
What the? Oh my God.
So the
he didn't want to cuss. He didn't want to cuss. And then that's perfect.
So that's in the sound effects now because it was just.
Is that when you're killing it, or is that when you got killed? Because I don't know.
It was just that raw response. Yeah, he's just gonna come between the.
What's going on here? Oh, we had some stuff on it. Nice. I thought it was gonna have some check and kind of left him 50-yard line, but. These 7-footers, I don't see him missing the shot, and he doesn't have to do much with it. He can, side pocket does come into a little bit of a play here. If he goes up to our top left, if he goes to the top right, then the side doesn't come into play.
You say on the 7-footers, you don't see him missing that ball, but I'll have to tell you, in the 4th round of the A side of the Spokane Open, like 2 years ago. This guy beat me pretty handily, and I'm pretty sure he had 6 breaking runs on those 9-footers over there. So I wasn't seeing him missing anything either.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That was you proved my point. He's incredible on the 9-footer, so I don't see him doing any problems.
Yeah,
on the 9-footer.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's my point. And if you're a youngin' and you're wanting to try to figure out how to get better, you go play on the 9-footer until your eyes are bleeding, and then you come back and you play league and tournaments on the 7-footer. Because it's very easy. You do not have a long shot. You got to worry about a little bit of cue ball. You might scratch a little bit. Some of the things are tightening it up here and there. Your banks are a little bit different. But you don't have a long shot anymore, and nothing is going to actually slow you down because that 7-footer is like a little baby table now. So if you're just starting out or even playing for a couple years, and you're a 5.6 or whatever you are in APA, or you're around a 550 or something Fargo rate, play on the 9-footer, and you'll go up a good. Oh, that was a bad kiss. You'll go up a good 20 points, 25 points a year, depending on how much tournament you're going to, just by playing on the 9-footer. So it's very, very, very good. Not to get out of the game here because that was an unfortunate kiss, but 9-footers are a savior to your game for long term.
Well, I'll tell you. So, do you know who Anthony Abasato is? He's out
No.
of the Portland area, super strong player. He I bought him in the Calcutta of like the 650 and under tournament at Ox Billiards. I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. Um, and it's the one that Chandler ended up going over there and winning. And he played Anthony in the finals. But I bought Anthony in the Calcutta for that thing because um, in Lincoln City, the session right before that, he was telling me how he had a 9-footer he'd been playing on. And that's what he would practice on all the time before he played on the 7-footers. But he's wanting to start playing more on the 9-footers and play 9-foot tournaments. So he actually had, I don't know if it was custom build or what, but he had a 5x10 put in at his house so that he could put time in on the 5x10 to make that same effect when he plays down on the 9-footers. And he's like, now he goes, shots I make on the 5x10 are pretty easy on the 9-footer, and they're like ducks on a 7-footer.
It's true. And you actually start thinking that. And sometimes it's a mindset. And sometimes just going into a tournament going, oh, these are buckets, or this is easy. That's
Nice shot.
That was a good shot. That sometimes will get you by tournaments and win tight games because you have a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Confidence is huge, man. You have the confidence, and you see it in some of the guys when they just get down and they just pocket balls like they're nothing, and it's like, man, he makes that look easy. Well, he's got all the confidence in the world. He overhit this ball.
He did overhit it, didn't he? And
Yeah.
really, the overhit here is painful because if you kind of thicken this up, you're going to have a problem. Is he going side pocket or is he?
I think he's going side pocket. Yeah. Nice shot.
He hit a good shot, man. That's a really good shot. He's in line to get off the rail, but man, he worked that out really well. He made that look pretty easy. That was a tough shot.
Yeah, you notice his pace is picked up. He's playing a lot faster, and what he's doing is he's been struggling, so he's trying to just shake that off and trying to just change it up.
Agreed. He did pick up his pace a little bit. He was kind of slumping around a little bit. 3-0. It was like, he was at that moment. He missed that 8. He missed another ball, and maybe it was 2 or 3-0 at that point. So you see him kind of, his demeanor was just different, walking around, slumping back to his seat and the whole bit. So that little hop to his step is good. You got a little confidence builder now, and you didn't get skunked, right? So you're feeling good. When you go out fishing, you get skunked, you're pretty bummed out. So he's stoked. It was a small fish, but he didn't get skunked.
Hey, it's a start. It's always the first one you get in the boat.
Exactly.
Get you going.
So he changed up right there. He's been breaking on that right side for a long time, and he hasn't had a lot of success. He's putting too much top on it. So when he's hitting this, it's coming below the rack sometimes, and it's having him there. It didn't have that top, which is good, but sometimes it was having that top, force following it, and getting behind the 10 and stuff. So he's not going to be able to do anything aggressive here. He's going to have to stay on the defensive side, but he's definitely. Did he make a ball? Oh, he was just grabbing the bench crack. He's I don't know if how much he can. Does he have to? Can he only go over to the left side, or is that 2 ball making him be able to go to the right? Because
no, I'm
able to go on the right. He can tuck right behind that 5 ball. Nice.
Yeah, I don't know if he can do that. If he can, yeah, he can only see the left side of it.
It's trouble.
Oh, it didn't wire that up.
Is that wired?
I don't think so.
Is he? And he's also having to put kind of like your line right there. The cue ball. Cue ball is going to be on the right side.
Yeah. Option.
I'm not really entertained by this. Are you? Yeah, you didn't walk up with a stick, so
Yeah. He just wanted to look, make sure there wasn't something he was missing from the chair, but he's going to try to plant this flat and send the one ball a couple rails around table. Yeah, he did, but he got out from behind the 8 ball. The 2 ball goes, and I'm pretty sure Chandler can, at the very least, play this one off the 4 into the side. If not, he can always roll this forward and just freeze him on that 4 ball too.
that's the play.
Yeah, good shot. Good shot. I like it.
Not only that, but you slow down a Goliath, right?
Yep. Yeah. Chandler's probably thinking, man, just miss a ball one time, miss a kick. But, it gives Chandler an opportunity to play into this one and hold the cue ball behind the 2-9 if he hits this square.
Might go.
Oh, no, but he's going to get him behind this. Yeah.
I think he took away the short rail kick. He might have to come up by this 8. Is he able to spin around and just go off the rail? That's what he's trying to do. Oh, I guess he's fine. It looked like he was a lot tighter than that here. This makes everything look so easy. Wonder what he was going to do there. I think he might be behind this 8 ball.
Yeah, it's hard to see the angle if he can get it past there and hold the cue ball straight to stay behind the 8. He might have to clip this and come down below the 5 or something. That's a good touch, but he came too far. But can Chandler see the left side of the 3 to bring the cue ball back around behind the 5 again? No, must not. He's going to play the bank. He's going to draw up for the 4.
You got to put some oomph into this.
Yep.
He got away with it.
Yeah, he got pretty fortunate there.
He hasn't been letting Holem get going in a rhythm really much in the last 2 games. So,
well, and if you think about it, he's got a chance here. Think about it. What has Chandler been doing in the last few matches that's been successful for him? He has been getting out, and that's the big difference here, not getting out, but he's been playing with that pace that has kept his opponent in the chair and not in stroke. In this match, his opponent's been stroke the whole time. He's the one that's been not in stroke. So this is his chance to try to flip the tables a little bit and keep control of the tables when he's up there and get out when he needs to and, shift the momentum. I'm liking this. Shot it fast, and got funny, but what's wrong with banking this 5 straight back up table and drifting over behind the 8? It's not the best shot, but I don't know if he's got an offensive shot here, does he?
I think he just cuts this in and keeps his poison down there.
Oh, he can cut it. What a great shot. He killed the cue ball perfect too. I didn't realize he could cut that ball so easy.
Yeah, he hit that really good. I almost feel like you run into the 9 here.
Oh no. When you're going to load up with that much English to play around 3 rails for a shot, you need to slow down just a little bit. But he, like we were talking, he's trying to play a little bit faster pace, just try to break the momentum. Oh, wow. Tell you right now, I did not see that one coming. He just caught a little fat. He was wanting to just spin off and play the 9 up into the opposite corner pocket. All right, 3-6 with Chandler's break. A little frustration there from Steven, it looks like. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Sounds good. See you in a little bit. 7 ball's pretty ugly, so he might just play it safe here. And that's what he elected to do. Very, very smart play there. 7 ball is just gross. And he's going to try to push the 8 up there because he knows how gross that 7 ball is. And I haven't seen him jump much either, so a lot of tie-up balls all weekend. There's that knowledge. Holem put some knowledge on him. He took his when he scratched on that break, he took the sweater off because you can tell it would have irritated him. But I don't know if he's trying to hook him again on the 8 here. Or, yeah, he is. Oh, wow, what a shot!
Wow, that's brutal.
There's that knowledge.
I believe Chandler's on 2, right? This is for a 3 foul.
I was just ready to say that. I know he has 1, so this is either 2 or 3. So he kind of played like it was a 3 foul, didn't he?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a 3 because
we pushed that ball in. Yeah, you're right. He pushed the 8 ball over there for the first one.
Yeah, he would have played the 6 softer to use it to be able to break out the 7-10 probably if this wasn't going for a 3 foul. But going for a 3 foul, he didn't give 2 shits where that 6 was going. If he locked him behind the 8 ball, he knew he would be in a world of hurt. Oh, good try. Yeah, it was a mean safety there. Yeah, Holem took that sweater off because he's.
Well, you saw him follow in that. He followed in the 9 ball.
Yeah,
and it was pretty uncharacteristic. He was just kind of coming around, and sometimes when you have an angle and you straighten out an angle, you're like, how did I just straighten that angle out? You do that sometimes.
Yeah,
I think that's what happened to him, and he showed a little emotion and took a sweater off. So it made him, oh boy, that is not good when someone's on the hill.
Yeah. 4-7's funky, but he can actually separate the 4-7 as long as he clips this bottom side of the 7 here. Then he can play the 2 and hold for the 3 off the 9. So we'll see what he does, but because he doesn't really need to blast him or move him far, he just needs to. Well, what's he doing here?
Three foul?
No. Yeah, maybe. Well, at the very least, he's just separating that ball. Yeah, he just so quickly went to that. Didn't even have to think twice. He knew exactly what to do. And even if Chandler gets a hit, all the balls are in the open now. Yeah, he got a hit. I'm going to be on the back of the 3 ball here.
Pretty big hit, really. I mean, I know he's going to be. He knew he was going to like his next shot, but that hit was big because he was going to be 3 fouled, I think, if he didn't.
Yeah.
Back-to-back 3 fouls to win, like that's something I haven't seen.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in jail here. Oh, wow. Good try. But, everything's open now. Holmes is most likely just going to run him out. It would be
Yeah.
pretty disgusting, though, if he shot the one in here and then just played a safe on the 2 to go for another 3 foul.
Oof.
I mean, that's almost.
He does
that
have
almost.
that. He just doesn't want to get behind the 3 here.
Yeah.
Something weird, Other than that, 7 ball might be a little tricky. Don't see a lot of problems.
Just play into the 3. Just getting from the 3 to the 4 is literally the only obstacle he has here. He gets from the 3 to the 4, then everything else is just there.
You just draw on this, put the 3 in the side.
I would probably. Well, he overdrew it. I was gonna say I'd probably just draw it back a little bit and play the 3 into the corner past the 6. It's a wide open pocket, but drawing it back just a little bit would have left me with an angle driving this direction,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he drew back and hit it, and I think he's a little on the wrong side of the 3 now, so he might have to punch this around the 8. Might use the 8 to clip off the 8 and get over to the center of the table too. Oh man, he could just drive forward.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 5 ball got big. Wow.
I didn't think he was that straight, man.
I didn't either. I thought for sure he was.
I thought he had to go around the 8-10.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought he had the angle that he was going to come off this direction and then back out.
And then when he got down on it, I was like, you know what? He might be able to clip the 8 on the other side because it looked different when he got down on it for some reason. But
yeah, clip the 8 here and have the cue ball drift off this
Once
direction.
Once he got down on it, I thought that might be an option. But
yeah, when he was leveling out, I thought that's what he was doing. I was like, well,
this is no.
He's good with the jump cue. Let's see how good. He just got to pocket this ball. Oh, he's just playing safe.
I don't think he tried. Yeah, I don't think he tried to do much. Well, guns are probably blazing here. I'm going all out here.
Yeah.
I'm not ducking behind the 8 or anything weird. I'm gone. Uh-oh. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Is he going to shake his hand? No? Oh, man. He was standing there in disgust.
Right there.
Standing there in disgust when you just know that was your last shot of the tournament.
Steven finishes this out. That means the 3 years in a row, the first 3 annual tournaments have been won by a Canadian. Stephen Holem, Joe Spence, and Stephen Holem.
Yeah, he just keeps his composure here and stays down on the shots that he needs to stay down on, which are all of them. As I say that, he wipes its speed on the way in. But Chandler's probably going to make him shoot the 10 ball.
Yeah, it's coming down the center of the table, and he'll just probably just make him shoot it.
Well, it wasn't it wasn't as off as I thought he'd be, but
Yeah.
Chandler just kind of didn't have those couple shots that were a little funky, a little more difficult. He just didn't capitalize on some of those that he's been capitalizing on all day.
Yes, for sure.
Good tournament by both guys, and
good job, Steven. Good match. Yeah, good tournament. Good match.
Good
Steven
tournament.
Holem for the win.
Yeah, tough to do. 128 people had to drive down here. He might have drove the furthest of the tournament and takes first. So good job.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep. All right, man. I'm going to sign off. It was fun commentating with you, and see you at the next one.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks for helping us out. Have a good rest of the night. Have a good weekend. Happy Martin Luther King Day too, by the way.
Yeah. I got to work it.
You got to work it?
Yeah.
I was thinking you had it off. Oh, well.
No. All right, man.
Take care, bud.
Yep, bye.